First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The ball carrier.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I'm coming.
Second and 14. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Yard line.
Check 15. Check 3 reds.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Cutler. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Cutler. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jacobs, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's go, let's go. Mike, number 53, Mike 53.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Number 86.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Penny. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Saints cover 3rd and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cutler. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Cutler. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll run. This is Kamara. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Josh Jacobs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they're able to to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Josh Jacobs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running is Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Flush to his right. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
At the line of scrimmage.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 7.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cutler will throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Cutler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now it's Cutler. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Check, 53 is Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Let's get down there. Ready. 53 is Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, we have that.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right here. 53 is Mike.
they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Check. 53's Mike. Check, 53.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Mike 45. I got it.
Now after the interception, here's Cutler. He sets to fire deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Red, yellow, 53, check 53. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Jacobs now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, dude. And it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 9-yard line.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be here.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They started the drive on the ground. Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. Finding Harris over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, New Orleans.
On first down, it's Cutler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, it's Cutler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Again, it's Cutler. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
play with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 51's the mic.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In punt formation.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
22's coming, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Cutler to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Cutler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
To the air, Cutler after the pick six. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On third down, Cutler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First down, Saints.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Cutler. And he comes back with one complete.
The pass.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your